And so stay in your lane, be yourself, appreciate, yourself and what you have, because the grass might look greener on the other side, but until you get there, then you realize that's not what it is.
That's not what it is.
When you hear somebody pounding fufu in their homes, don't be disturbed. Don't be worried that you are eating rice in your house. It might just be fufu going with just water. So it's just a motivational story just to let people know that, don't keep looking at people thinking that, you are looking up to them, because you might be doing even better than some of the people you look up to.
Yeah.
And that is what social media has brought into our space today. So just a motivational song to tell people that, appreciate who you are, keep doing you, and don't look at people to live your life.
I was going to come to the social media bit because it looks like we are in a world where now you see something and you feel like, why am I still here? Why am I not getting this? Why does she have or he have and I don't have? It's like it's a question we keep asking ourselves. And when we ask, then we are moved to actually go and do things that maybe it wouldn't. It's like it would just bring you down by trying to get those things. But you have forgotten that we all have a life to live. God has planned everyone's life. So maybe it's not yours. Maybe that's not the time for you to get it. There's time for everything. So please, people, But aside, have you shot a video for it yet?
Not yet. We are still, doing the promotion both on radio and on social media. So, we'll get there. We'll get there step by step.
We'll get there. Bredash, I wanted us to actually listen to the song. Yes, I wanted us to listen to the song and continue the conversation here. So just for you to have an idea of what Dada Afko just shared with us with regards to his new song, Poo Poo. Yes, I hope I got it right. Poo Poo.
Poo Poo, yeah.
Poo Poo. So yeah, let's take a listen to that here on Daybreak Hitz. Yes, that's a brand new one from Dada Hafko. He calls this one Poo Poo. And yes, such a beautiful song.
Thank you.
You have a lot in there. You said a lot in
it's
there.
Packed, it's packed. Because, when you look at social media today, social media has become like the compound houses we used to live back in the day.
Yeah.
Your account is where you live. Your neighbors are your friends on your page.
Yeah.
So whatever goes on in your house, everybody sees it.
Yeah.
And then whatever goes on out of your house, also you get to hear of it. And so when you hear somebody is living a good life, like somebody is living very flashy, people get like they get to look up to the person and want to be like the person.
Yeah.
That is what I'm saying. Be trying to picture our kusumbo, no our caption on holiday time. The moment you see it, the person is living good. Ebi anoko kiti krache kofa abayire. Ao ba beton.
Then you decided to take a break.
No, we jina no we picture no. Ebi also turn tomatoes on Malata market. When you see that now your eyes is going round, I want to be like this, I want to live like this. But maybe the tomato you've been selling is fetching you more than what she's doing. But she's or no, the settings are Canadian and it's making you feel she's doing better than you're doing.
Than you, yeah.
But that's not what it is.
Okay.
Somebody must have posted, a picture of the husband and the kids looking all good. Maybe I'm not paying you trying to smooth it. But the moment you see it, you are assuming that this is so. It is not what you see, so just appreciate who you are, what you have. And,
exactly. That's interesting. It's a beautiful song. But I see you move. Do you have a manager or do you do everything by yourself?
No, I have management, but you see, it depends on where I'm going. Most of the time, because of time factors, I would love to always move ahead of time. Okay. And so maybe the person will join me later or something like that. Mostly that's how I move.
Okay, you say it depends. So why is it 2 different people, 3, 4,
no,
or just two different people?
Yes. So.
And they are all doing the same job.
No, different. But
okay.
If I have to come here because it was so early, because yesterday night we went somewhere, it was so early, so I had to take the lead because I will be needed here.
Okay.
So the person will join.
I'm pushed to ask who it is.
Well, maybe you might not know the person.
I might not.
I think Kwame knows the person.
Kwame, you know the person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he the one I know?
What's your question? I would really want to know the person. So this person is just more like a team, but not a label or like.
The label is me.
The label is you.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that means if the label is you, they are working for you. Then.
I mean.
Technically.
We are working for the label.
Okay.
We are all working for the label.
Oh my goodness, of course. Let me not worry you this morning. But of course, you do strictly high life music.
Yes.
What do you think is the state of high life music in Ghana now?
It's the biggest genre in Ghana. Yes. The thing is, a lot of people make high life music, but they don't claim it like I do. So it makes everybody think Hafko is the one who is high life. But a lot of people are making high life music. R2B is almost high life music. Vikinato high life music. Kwame Eugene high life music. Like majority of the people are not like claiming it as in this is what I do. This is what I do. And from the little experience I have had, I think last week a story came out where I said, some people hear me speak English and they go like, oh, now you're so crossing bill.
No.
Yes, because in Ghana, everything that comes with vernacular makes people think that we a villager. Or even the radio stations that speak English, people think say
they can't speak English, yeah.
And people's knowledge is that when you speak English, you are from the elite. You know what I mean? And it's never like we need to like re-educate these people and let them know, but it is not our fault. It's the fault of our leaders, the people we came to meet. We have pampered things that are foreign so much that everybody born into the system believes that anything foreign is good. When you were a kid, I mean, I believe your parents had wardrobe where they had Pyrex bowls sitting in there,
yes,
and it was only used to serve when a stranger is coming to the house.
Course.
You guys were not eating in it.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, they share a room divider.
So what are they telling you as a kid? They are telling you that anything that is foreign is better. And that is why we find ourselves in this state. You know what I mean? So when people hear you speak Chi, people think, I was on the red carpet at the VGMA, and there was a conversation going on Twitter because somebody had raised the issue that they were looking to see which language I was going to speak on the record, because in their minds,
You can't speak
some
Chi.
village boy be. I got there, had my interview, I left, and then when I went on social media, it was like bumping everybody, like, oh, Charlie, by the guy. He'd be like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody have that person. And then, so for the high life, no, we crossing it is a genre for people who didn't go to school.
Oh, no.
And people must know that it is just a genre of music.
How do we make it better?
I mean, I think that we need to start putting it up there. We have relegated it to the bottom. Just like I said, a lot of people are making high life music. I mean, if you listen to Camido's song and all these songs, they are high life songs, though. They are high life songs, but who is like
owning it?
Who is owning it? And that is what we lack. If we all decide to own it, we could birth a genre that could take over the world. I loved what Stonebwoy did when he spoke to Rick Ross, because he mentioned that high life music is the bedrock of our music. That is what has championed all these Afrobeats and all of that. If we begin to have these conversations, everybody is going to get to know that this is the foundation of everything that is blowing in Africa today. That is the foundation, from the West Coast that, birthed all these Afro. So for me, if we can champion it from our angle, and what I keep on saying is, the VGMA happens to be a scheme that can say Dorinaville is a reggae musician, and from that day onwards, everybody will begin to see you as reggae.
A reggae musician. Okay, I get it.
So if the VGMA can help and throw more light on high life music and say, maybe this year, the biggest award on the night is the one who takes home high life song of the year, whatever. You are going to have a lot of people gunning to do high life music in the coming years. What are you doing? You are spreading its tentacles. You are spreading its wings for everybody to jump on board. So I believe these are some of the things we could do, because when you go out there, people know that people from Ghana don't do dancehall music. Like, it is not ours. I'm not saying we shouldn't do it. Yeah. We should do it. I mean, we can do all genres, but we need to have a genre that is frontlining the movement from Ghana. Just like the Niger people are doing today. When you are in Guyana or wherever, Papua New Guinea, and you mention Afrobeat, everybody's mind is going to swing to
Nigeria.
Exactly. So when you do Afrobeat, you are kind of like living in the shadows of Nigeria, because you won't get the credit that you deserve. The people out there don't know there are differences in the languages. And so once you do it, everybody is going to assume you are from Nigeria. I was at home and I had a call from somebody I knew from London who was on holidays in Morocco. Yeah. And she was having an argument, so a white girl, having an argument with some people. My song is playing, the one I did with Family, and they said it is from Nigeria. Wow. Because to them, the rhythm they are hearing, it sounds probably Afro in their ears, and they don't know the language, so they assume it's Nigeria. So the girl had to say, oh, I know this guy is Ghanaian. So she had to call me for us to clarify. So some of these things, and yes, I will continue. We can't create our own, but we need to own something. Every country in the world is owning something. That is why when you play football to a certain point, they say, Obobo, say, Obo Brazilian soccer.
Yeah,
why?
Because they are known for football.
They are known for that. They've owned it. So what are we owning as Ghanaians? What are we selling out there? Every day we are championing, want to go international. Okay, cool. On the international field, what are we playing? What are we selling to them? Afrobeats, or somebody is already selling it. Yeah. Dancehall, somebody has already sold it. Reggae, somebody has already sold it. What are we selling? And yes, idea will be lost. You know what I mean? Like, we'll keep on, like, in the shadows of many. Yeah. And that is not a good thing.
That's not a good thing. My guest this morning is Dada Hafko. And yes, we're talking music. He has a new song. We spoke about that. And we're currently speaking more on the industry and what is going on here. Now, a few weeks ago, you said something. And I would like you to, maybe give me more details on. Like, you said that Ifwa Santua saved the image of Ghana music. Yeah. And I was wondering, what did you mean by that, and how did she do that?
Okay, so now December has become a spot for holiday makers in Ghana. Like, when December comes, now we have Dirty December, where a lot of people from all over the world come and jam and have fun. But in the past December, all the Decembers that has gone by, when foreigners come here, they hear foreign music a lot. A lot. I have encountered a foreigner who asked me, who said that the place we went yesterday, they play some songs. You said they were foreign songs. That we came here to, they're playing the same songs. So which one are the Ghanaian songs? You understand? But this very particular December, Ifwa Santua did the sing-a-thon by singing only Ghanaian songs. And her spot became the biggest party spot in Accra, Mebwa. Like the people who went there to jam, like everybody came out. Everybody came out, and what was she doing there? She was singing Ghana music. The past ones and the current ones. She was singing, and people were singing along it. So if you ask me, I could tell you Ghanaian music was the most popular music that was played in December in Ghana.
Did we have that effect? In as much as it's something she did we get that effect?
We did, because I went there someday, and the crowd I saw, the people I saw, but the jam they did after her show, it wasn't part of the plan.
It wasn't part of it, yeah.
Exactly. But they had to do it because of the numbers they had. And so once you have those numbers and you play them only Ghanaian music, it is bigger than even what I said. So she did. Come again?
Yeah, Eden, please. Yeah.
I mean, it was on other platforms too. I mean, it's not even just the people.
People, yes.
It was on TV.
Yes, people were streaming it live, and it goes to the international world as well. So it was a big movement, and that is what I mean. She saved Ghana music. The December, when I said, because in all the Decembers, when you go out, you hear a lot of foreigners. Even before the Christmas, we had musicians standing up to say that we should play Ghana music.
Yeah.
Why? Because it was a worry that whenever December comes, we want the people who come in to come and only hear Ghanaian music. So if you ask Antoine what she did, it was huge.
It was huge. Okay. I think we get that clarification. But you were in the group in Frama, and you became that Hafko. Yeah. You have released a couple of songs, and every song you have released is like it's been one great. It has a message in there.
Yeah.
It has a lot to learn from, and I'm wondering, like you're putting all this music out there, but you're not getting there. Like what is the issue?
Well, let me shout out Root Eye.
Root Eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Root Eye made me believe that a song must speak. You can't just do a song. The song must speak. It must have a message. It must be able to reach out to people. So shout outs to Root Eye. So the songs I do, I make meaningful music. Motivational music, just music that you could actually dance to, but at the same time you could sit, relax, but for me, I believe everything is timing. So we keep working. Like Jay-Z said, you need to keep on showing up.
Yep.
Yeah, you need to keep on showing up until you know what I mean. So we are not backing off.
Does it bother you?
I mean, me nipa. Sometimes it bothers you. I mean, because sometimes you could wake up and you feel like, man, like I have all this talent, and the majority of the people are not looking at me, or they are not looking at my direction. What should I do? You know what I mean? But like I said, I believe always in time. And the God factor always play a part for me. Because for me, since my childhood and everything, it's been God. So I am one of the people who can't veer off. You know what I mean? Once,
so you've never thought of giving up?
No.
The music, you've never thought of like, what? I didn't cry my yacht.
No,
I won't do it.
Those ones there, it comes, but say when those things hit you, what you could do is you expand your planning. You expand your planning. If there's something else you want to do, you go. You know what I mean? You keep on doing it, but you make sure you factor everything into the planning whilst you move. Because when you do it squarely and it's not going, you have to come to spherically, and if that one, you know what I mean? So you just got to keep on going. But those things, they may nipa, so it gets to you like, man, the thing is not going, and sometimes even family pressure could just come, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how, refugee Didi.
That's interesting. Okay, but I mean, with all what you write, like the kind of songs you write, have you thought of writing for others too? Maybe selling it to others?
I mean, like me, my strong forte is writing. And so if anybody wants, I mean, I do write for people, maybe some underground. Like somebody wants me to help him do a song, I will help you structure the song well. If I feel it lacks some one or two, and then if somebody reaches out to me, oh Charlie, hear my song for me, and then I'll put it right. Like I'm good on that. So if anybody, but where we are, writing actually doesn't really, really pay. Sometimes you write for somebody, they wouldn't even give you credit to say that you wrote it, because the person who makes the hit record becomes the only person who is respected. Anybody behind the scenes, people don't really care about you.
Oh, But I feel that at the moment, if you write, you can make money, because the thing is that once you write the song and you're giving it to the person, it's like, give me the money and I'll give you the song.
Yeah,
so I yes, you put money in a hand, music in a hand. So
We'll look into that.
I think maybe it will be a good opportunity for you. So aside the music, you write, good music. So why not write for people and also make money? Yeah.
I'll write one for you.
Mr. Agla, I'm hungry. I need a rap. It's a rap I need.
I'll write rap for you.
You write, please.
Come on.
Please, my own. I'll rap for just 30 seconds. I'll be the only. I want to break that record. 30 seconds.
It's more than 16 bar.
Hey.
Yeah, 30 seconds more than 16
I would love it. I would love it. But I think that it will also go a long way to do a lot for you aside doing your music, even though I know you have other things running on the side as well. My guest this morning is Dada Hafko. We'll be talking about music. We'll be talking about a lot in his life as well. But we're still on. Dada Hafko, there have been a lot of issues these past few days about football in Ghana.
Yeah.
Football in India. I'm sure yesterday you probably also watched the AFCON.
Since Ghana exited, I haven't watched it.
Oh.
Again, I just watched the highlights and that's it.
Oh.
I'm not interested in any team again.
Are you broken?
Very, very broken. I am one of the few people who champion for the Black Stars any day. For me, the moment anybody, puts on the badge to defend the nation, I am for you.
The players said they are sorry.
Well, we'll take it because we can't throw them away. They are our own people. We'll take it. But, we need to look at the managerial side. Because when Ghana were leading 2-1 against Egypt, I could have seen the team of the line. I could have taken them for a win. Yes, the things that was bothering the team, they were very easy to see. It was very easy to see. There were things that we did against Cape Verde, we repeated against Egypt, we repeated the same thing against Mozambique. All didn't work. We went to the tournament with 2 number 8, Ashimeru, Richmond Lamte. Richmond Lamte is supposed to deputize for Ashimeru. Richmond Lamte never made it to any match day squad. So anytime Ashimeru gets injured, they bring in Baba Idrisu, who is a typical defensive midfielder, who can't even pick a 10-yard pass. We did it in Cape Verde. We lost. Then against Egypt, when we went 2-1 up, Ashimeru got injured. Then we brought him inside again. We drew. Then against Mozambique, Ashimeru went off again. Then we brought him back again. If you go on my Facebook or you go and see, the moment he came on, I said, we were leading 2-0, but I said this game might go backwards. And it backfired. It was very clear to see, but I don't know what the technical team were doing, because your coaching course, I could tell that the moment Ashimeru goes off, he was the distributor in chief. The moment you take him, he goes off, and you bring a defensive player. Already we were being pressured. The pressure was on us. So you are inviting more pressure, which will maybe, I don't know why the Richmond Lamte guy didn't get to play. Maybe somebody was behind the scenes calling the shots.
Yeah,
because he's the only number 8 who happened to be on the bench. So why just put him in the stands when you could sit him on the bench? Because the moment Ashimeru goes off, you need somebody who can carry the ball from the defensive midfield through the attackers, and we didn't have any. So, the Black Stars issue there, it is very painful, because we would have played Cote d'Ivoire yesterday, because the DR Congo route was where we were. Yes, and we would have beaten them. Yeah, because our team wasn't good, but if we had found ourselves in the group stages, we would have gone all the way. That's Ghana for you, but if we had found ourselves in the group stage, if we had even won a game, it would have, given them some confidence going forward.
Yeah.
So,
Unfortunately, we are now home watching other teams doing a good job, and
And then people say
other one,
Add the TV.
at the TV.
Add the TV.
At the TV.
and then people say that the ball the keeper touched.
Yeah.
You know,
Also affected us.
it was a miscommunication between him and Amati. I think the ball bounced off a Ghanaian player. So in their minds, they were thinking if it goes as a corner or if the keeper touches, it could be indirect free kick. They were confused. And why? Because they were jittery. The moment the first Mozambican goal went in, everybody started panicking. So at that point, the coach, you must be on your feet. Go and stand on the touchline, shout on them. There are some games that you need to shout. Because Obijina Park and so then Ghana for Beka. So you need to bring his
attention to it.
Back on the thing. Like Mesut Ozil once said, he said, when you're playing a game of that high intensity, you don't blink your eye. The moment you blink, you forget about yourself and you concede.
Yeah.
So
it's sad, but the way that I understand Nigerians are really dragging us. They're dragging us.
I
on
don't want
social
them
media.
to win.
You also don't want them to win.
Because if they win,
we are in trouble.
they've equaled our 4. They have to continue being our little brothers. They are baby brothers.
Yeah.
We had independence before them. They are junior brothers. We won 4 before they won 2. Today they have 3. If they win this one, they'll come 4. They will come and equal. No, we are your big brothers. Keep being our junior brothers. When we get 5, you can come 4. So I don't want them to win.
Interesting. Dada, of course, where can we get your songs? Where poo, where can we get it?
Poo is all over.
Poo.
You see the
Poo.
sound from
Poo is all over, like everywhere.
It's all over.
Everywhere, like all DSPs. If you like, just go on Google and type Dada Hafco, DADAHAFCO, and then every information that you need will pop up.
Yes, and you are Dada Hafco on all social media.
All social
you are the
media.
only Dada Hafco.
Yes. Yes. Any other one you see, they will add the L. But I don't have the L.
You don't have the L. Okay, now let me bring in my strong man in here. Should I start with Kwame or Edem? Edem. I should start with.
You are calling somebody.
I start with Edem.
Oh, I like the song. I mean, Dada Hafco, when it comes to writing, I mean, he doesn't get it wrong. He knows how to put the words together to make sense, and his productions are tight. And like he's saying, at times, maybe it's about time he changes his promotional strategy and becomes more aggressive. I mean, both combine the digital, that's what we call integrated marketing, try to seriously merge the radio and TV, the traditional media and new media aggressively. Like look at maybe more sponsoring and other creative ways on the digital platforms, maybe involve some influencers, and other things. He can relook at his, promotional direction again, and pushing more energy. And also, that aside, I think if there is a need to even try other producers, he can, try some other producers which ordinarily
He wouldn't.
Yes.
Consider.
Because if maybe you've gone a certain route and you can try other things, but keeping consistency. At times, it's just that it's not happening, but it doesn't mean it won't happen.
It won't
so
happen.
you just have to keep going, keep the eyes on the big prize, and ensure that you don't give up. So it's a good one. He needs to put in more energy to get it where he wants the song to get to.
Okay, Martinez.
Yes, I agree with Adam. It's a good song. And when you listen to songs he's released so far, one thing I've realized that he touches on critical issues. And that's what high life is about. You listen to pure high life songs and they give you scenarios, to compare to life. Understand life properly, not just about, praising women and appreciating the forms of, our sisters, but
Well, that's not bad.
I'm not saying it's bad. But then
We are because they are.
I'm not saying
Or
it's
they are
bad.
because we are.
Even that one crowd, they deal with it, realistically. What I'm trying to say is, you listen to high life song like Nana Ampedu, Adolfo. Yes, you listen to even the current generation, Akwabwa and their songs really talks about life. I mean, practically, you sit down, analyze it, and you get a lot of wisdom from it, which you assess, your situation, and you realize that you need to maybe readjust things, or it helps you to advance yourself, like understand the principles of life. And that is what he's doing. I like how he's at the other side creating awareness, because like he said, some are throwing pressure on others. You listen to some songs released by other artists, and sometimes you feel like you are not doing enough, or you feel you are behind. But you listen to Half Cool song, and it's rather gives you that motivation, that hope. I mean, that sort of understanding that it's not a race. Puts you on your toe, and I like that side from. And also, whenever he's on a platform, he's that confident, like what he did, defending her life.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes you get, opponents, but he's able to stand on his feet and defend it very well, which for me, I believe is very good. So the likes of him, Akwabwa, Kwame Eugene, Kofi Kinata, I mean, those championing high life, is our thing. So what I would say is keep drumming it. I mean, if no one will be confident enough to say what you're saying, just keep pushing, keep defending it. That's Ghana. It's our identity.
Yeah. Kwame.
Doreen. Dada Hafko is here.
Yes, he's here.
Dada Hafko.
Yeah.
My first question to him. Why is he so obsessed with DDT?
DDT.
What person will poison Juana?
Okay, so but this song was not produced by DDT.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
This song was.
But I heard that his sick tune.
Yeah, so let me give you.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
So this song was produced by That Beat God.
Yeah.
So production credit.
And I heard
is-
Sweet Poison in there.
Yeah, so production credit is That Beat God.
That big God.
Yes, and then DDT mixed and mastered.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yes. Originally, this song, the original was mixed and mastered by Kewa. But I think when we released it, we had some few challenges, and pulling the songs off the DSPs and coming to replace it and everything, it was a bit of a challenge. So DDT did the mix and the master for the one that we actually have two versions, but the time the Kewa version came, DDT's one had already been pushed. So that's the one we're using. But the song was produced by That Beat
Be
God.
like, I said, a chill came out, so you decided to.
No,
Say quick.
no, we had the one from Kewa, all right, but after the release, we had some few challenges. So the song had already been uploaded on all the DSPs, but I think the next day we wanted to change it immediately, so I sent it to DDT and then he gave me. But the Kewa one also came, but the DDT one had already gone, and I wouldn't, like to go and change it again. So because that also sounded.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's a good piece of music. I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. I like the message. Pressure in town. On social media, everywhere. People want to give you pressure.
Everywhere.
People want to create the impression they are living good life.
Yeah.
And sometimes you watch how they portray themselves on social media and you ask yourself, where am I headed?
Can you need do more also?
Whom am I? God, I mean, when you're free, but you see, people are going through a lot. Some people are depressed, just because they think that they are lagging behind in life.
Yes.
Because they are measuring their success with other people's lifestyle.
Yes.
Yeah.
For all you know, that car that person is driving isn't his. And he made a number of examples in the song. Somebody living, you see the person hanging out or sharing photos of himself and the wife and the children in a very nice way.
And you think
Oh, everything is okay.
Yeah.
When during the sing-a-thon, when Asante's husband came around and people were talking about how supportive Asante's husband is, he's romantic, using Asante's husband as
A yardstick.
to even advise other men, I was like, but do you know what goes on behind the
Yeah,
scenes when
yeah.
you go to their house?
You never know.
Do you know how they relate?
Yeah, yes.
You see, what you can see at that moment, that single moment, is the kind of love he is portraying outside.
Of course.
But beyond that, in every relationship, there are ups and downs. And so if you try to discredit your partner because of what maybe Asantua's husband did during Singathon, you may be making a mistake, because for all you know, your partner may have also done something for you in that regard in the past.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think most times we are so quick to conclude when we see things on social media or everywhere without really getting to know the backstory.
Exactly.
So this particular song is a perfect song for that message.
Thank you.
And I like the composition, the arrangement. Doreen said something about the songwriting bit, and I think it's something that I think you should pay attention to, because I know I am a writer, so when anybody writes well, I can see.
Sure.
So then that is why I like people who write, who have that kind of writing skill in music and everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's one of the reasons I like your songs.
Yeah.
Because beyond the rhythm, beyond the composition, I also like how you communicate in the song.
Yeah.
And the chronology, how you arrange the song.
Yeah.
Some people have the message, but even the arrangement is a
Becomes
problem.
a problem. Yeah.
So maybe you can take up this challenge as a new, revenue generating stream, if you like.
Yeah.
So you start writing for some people, even if it's not the entire composition. Even the lyrical content alone is cool.
And I arrange too.
Oh.
I arrange too.
You
So
arrange
you
too.
see?
Yeah.
So aside you performing your songs, as in on record or on stage, I think you should take up this challenge of writing songs and arranging for other people as well.
Sure.
Fantastic. Beautiful song done in key G major. Michaman for singing your music.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
You get them.
Yes.
You get them.
And but one thing Adam said, I want to touch on that one. He said you should use integrated approach in marketing your songs. I read online that he had been signed by a digital media platform. If the money has come, give us our own before we...
No, Be Social. Okay, so Be Social is a social media app that is in right now. Now, I am partnering with Be Social for this very song. Be Social is like a social media app like TikTok and where you put your content and then you get paid. Because there you can even sell your hashtag. You can own a hashtag and sell it. So when you just go on either iOS or Android, just check Be Social, BESOCIAL, and then check it out. Be Social is actually coming to launch a rap attack challenge on the 22nd of this month. So for all upcoming artists, rappers in that regard, because the rest will come later. But rappers in that regard, you could win up to $1,000 plus a brand ambassadorial deal. And so,
you do. When you are sharing money to people here, you don't give
No,
us
this
some.
one is
You won't
CDs.
take part in this one.
This is CDs,
Want to take part
1,000
in this
CDs.
one?
This one, they said $1,000. That can help me
You
with
and your
my music
producer,
career.
you are sharing money to people here. You're not giving us some. You want to take half cost money.
and so
We'll give it to Nana Kwame.
And so when you go and check on Be Social, so it is not actually a signing. I'm like an ambassador,
more like a partnership.
Yes, a partnership, like an ambassadorial position. Yes.
All right. So there you go. Dada Havko was my guest this morning here on Daybreak Hitz. I had to wrap it up because there's a lot to discuss here on the show. And thank you so much for can help us. So how we can motivate ourselves so that whatever we're doing, we can take it a step at a time without looking at what somebody else is doing. Just do your bit. Take it a step at a time, and at the right time, you get to wherever you want to get to. Remember, we are all different. There's a lot to talk about. My name is Doreen Avio, and I'm here with great man Kwame Dadzi Martinez. Of course, I have Edem as well, and very soon we're going to zoom into some really, I don't know whether to call it exciting or I don't know whether it's exciting or whatever word I will use, but when we start, we'll know whether it's exciting or is sad. I don't know which words to use, but I have a winner anyway, Kwame. I have a winner.
I'm not happy about this particular moment.
Now Kwame is, he's actually on the line. Hello, good morning, Sedem. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you, Sedem?
Yes, I'm doing well.